What's up, guys and gals? My name is Splattercat, and we're here today playing the next episode of State of Decay. That's right, we are back in Trumbull County, or wherever the hell we are.
The army just choppered a bunch of people in Spencer's mill. Looks like they're setting up some kind of camp.
You think it's an evac route?
I don't know. There hasn't been anything on the radio.
Weird. Okay, I'll check it out. If they've got a helicopter, maybe they can get us the hell out of here.
Might want to send somebody with military experience. I don't know, maybe they'd respond better.
Alright, so there's been a military sighting. Additionally, we have a large horde headed towards our town. So let's go ahead and handle that first. We're going to try and do some storyline today. I think that's going to be the main focus of this episode. But for the time being, let's take a look and see what we can do about this horde over here. Because they are staggering closer, slowly but surely. Let's see if maybe I can get them at eye level. There we go. Oh, and there goes one, and then we can lead the rest back into our little barricade here. Save the ammunition. Hopefully, somebody shoot him, please! Don't let him chow down on my lovely man bits. Alright, so home defense horde destroyed, so everybody gets a little bit happier. The other things we want to sort of think about are maybe some building supplies. I've been playing a lot in my own profile just to kind of familiarize myself with the game, and I think we need to build some food supplies. I mean, looking at our food status right now, we're pretty low on supplies, so we may want to come up with some food solutions, but we're going to do that on our way out to the storyline location. So let's have a look. Oh wow, there's a bunch of hordes coming in actually. Yikes. Okay, well, I think we're probably going to get stuck dealing with this problem for the first little chunk of the episode. I mean, I think people can probably hold out without us getting into too much trouble. Let me close that gate down so that people don't end up just up shit's creek without a paddle. And let's have a look and see where this horde is at. They're not too far out, but they're close enough to make you worry. Let me see if maybe I can thin them out. We got a lot of 9mm rounds sitting around, so we should be okay, I guess. I mean, let's get back over the fence. I'd rather fight indoors than outdoors. And there they are. Oh, and there's bushes in the way. Bush, why do you sabotage me, saboteur? I'll kill you with a hockey stick, buddy. We'll do this Canadian style. Let's throw down.
Lily? I really hope you're at the radio, sis, because, I'm in a little trouble here.
Jacob? Where have you been? I've been trying to raise you for ages.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've been busy.
What's going on?
I sort of took a bad fall off a roof. I think I can make it home on my own. Anybody out there who can give me a ride?
If anybody's in the neighborhood, can you please go get my idiot brother?
Alright, so we've got a couple of objectives that are going to be vying for our time. Now, if I can go out and meet the military, and they said to bring somebody military related, so I think I may swap in Maya in this case, even though she can't really carry anything. We need to scavenge some food on the way too, so... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's swap Maya. Get her down off the tower there, and she's doing a nice little ninja roll to make sure that she doesn't take damage. Let me have a look at her kit. She's got her hunting rifle and a crowbar. Is she ready to weapon specialize? She is. Let's go ahead and select a weapon. I think I'm going to go with basic blunt weapons for her. So we'll take that. And then, other than that, she doesn't have any other decisions. So let's maybe grab an extra blunt weapon while we're out and about, like the pipe threader. That'll work. And let's get a bit of scavenging done and also see... Oh god, there's so many hordes around. Do I have to intercept all of these? Like, this is an objective that I've never actually seen before, so it's putting me a little bit on edge, but I think they can probably hold out without me. I don't think it necessarily has to be my beef. So let's go see what the military has going on first. And once we've taken care of them, we'll take care of the radio lady's brother. Oh, drop kick to the face, insta-death. Bret Hart style. Let's get out of here. I met Bret Hart once. I don't know if I ever told that story, but yeah, when I was a kid, I met Bret Hart.
Copy that.
And they always try and talk when I've got things to say, but I met Bret Hart. He's a pretty nice guy. Pretty cool guy as far as professional wrestlers go. And drop kick to the dome. You cannot help me at all, nurse lady. And down you go. I'll give you a drop kick too. I got one cooking right here for you, pal. And crowbarred. Looks like the next horde is going to be coming from this way. I do have a rifle ready to roll. I thought this rifle had... Let's see here. I wonder if it can make that shot or not. Yeah, it can. Oh, hi. And that is going to bring down all kinds of trouble on me, and I didn't think about that. You're first. Just drop kick everybody we can in the hopes... Oh, got bit in the face. That's never a good sign. Yeah, the rifle was probably a terrible idea right now. That was probably not one of my brightest decisions. Let me get out of the way here, and I'll drag him back to town, and we'll handle him that way. I don't know how he was able to go straight through my attack like that. Little irritating. Oh, and we're now gassed out, so let's go ahead. And I actually need to get the hell on out of here. We've got way too much on us. And stamina is not being forthcoming right now. Let's get a little bit of backup. I thought I might lose Maya there for a moment, but the gunshots should keep us safe. I always forget how quickly Maya loses stamina. She is not my favorite character thus far. Marcus seems to be better at just about everything, aside from scouting. And so whoever's on the tower up there is taking care of business. Looks like it's Marcus. Really saved our bacon there for a moment. Let me grab some painkillers and then we'll handle this last horde. This was not how I planned on spending this episode, believe me. I actually wanted to get out there and do stuff, and it seems like we're going to spend the entire episode just sitting around doing nothing, unfortunately. Not the best. I mean, I wasn't planning on having my workload dictated like this, but let's go ahead and use those. We'll get ourselves healed up. And it looks like the tower's held anyway, so I don't actually really think they needed us here. Any more hordes? Okay, good. Let's go deal with the military now. God, what a pack of funsies. I should probably swap her out with like a 22 or a 38 or something. That rifle is just seriously a problem. I probably shouldn't have fired it in the middle of town. Big problem there. Oh, it's because her cardio isn't leveled. God, her cardio is atrocious. How are you going to be in the military and have cardio that bad? That's just embarrassing considering you do a lot of PT in the military. I got a buddy who's not even like front line or anything, and that's pretty much all he does all day is PT. He's in with whiskey though. He's a medic, so maybe it's a little bit different for them than everybody else. I don't know. I have no idea how these things function. She does seem to be doing a pretty good job with those blunt weapons though. Those single shots are really kind of holding it down. Can you tell the spot where we fired a rifle? If you look closely enough, I mean, it's like Where's Waldo. It's difficult to figure out where we fired the rifle, but maybe over here somewhere? I'm gonna go inside. Let's close off this door. Door close. Why won't you close? There we go. And I'm gonna see if we can find some food for everybody first before we go any further. Then we'll handle the military. I don't see anybody in this house, so I think it's pretty much clear. Let's go ahead and hit up some of these cupboards, make sure that we've got everything we need for the people back home before we go handling, like, tertiary and secondary objectives. Trucker pills. Not going to be much help there. I'm going to search quietly. Apparently somebody got a trophy for something in here. I think it's for playing the old stickball, is what they got the trophy for. A homemade suppressor and a little bit of the canned goods. This might be a reasonable spot to set up shop so that we can offset our costs, but let me see if there's multiple duffels here. I think they are aware of my presence. That zombie outside, I saw him briefly on the radar. Got a medicinal resource, so we got a couple of things to select from. Oh no, they got that door open. Okay. I thought he was coming from behind. I thought I saw somebody running around back there. And down goes another. So we've got a medicinal resource here, and we've also got a food resource. Given how food is dropping off pretty quickly, we can supplement it with a garden, which is a nice thing to think about. Let's finish off searching this place, though. Looks like we fully searched it. Let me have a look at how our resources are piling up here. We've got way too many medicinal resources. Setting somebody up here, handle our food situation might be nice. So let's set up a food resource here.
Maybe later.
I guess there's somebody still on the block. We gotta go ahead and handle whoever's running around. There he is. Alright, well at least fighting's going up. I think that actually gives her another skill she can choose from at 5 fighting. Let's see here. Oh, it's 7 fighting. Okay. Let's go ahead and sweep the perimeter, make sure that everybody's out of the way before we deploy anybody. And there it is. A nice, lovely drop stomp. That's always got a nice, I like that, a drop stomp. That's what I'm going to call that from now on. Can't fool me with that guy either. Seems like we have a lot of zombies around here. Oh, they all dispersed already. Oh, that's because there's somebody over here that needs help. Let's go ahead and jump in and help him if we can. Oh, and I'm out of stamina already. Is he dead? Oh, okay. I see guys roaring. I'm gonna go ahead and try and kill everything that he's downed. Since we are low on stam. You can tell because she's very, very gaspy at the moment. Yeah, and you're just gonna run off, I bet. Yep, not even a thank you. People are so rude. Let's go ahead and handle the military situation. I am a little bit worried that these guys over here are gonna use up all the resources in that house. But we'll check some of this out. That place over there looks promising too, on the likelihood that they may have construction supplies, all of which we need to build stuff in our base. I've been doing my research, I've been playing a lot on the side, so I have a better idea of what our trajectory should be for the future. And Bret Hart, whoa, straight to the face. And off with his head. He already had an arm off, so I don't think he's gonna miss any of that extra stuff. Looks like there's a fight going down over here too.
Corporal Torres.
Sergeant Tan.
It's been a while. What was it, 3 years?
2. Afghanistan.
Right. Guess I'm not surprised you're out here ignoring the quarantine orders.
Yeah? Gotta say I'm surprised to see you standing around with your thumb up your ass while civilians are dying all around you.
You don't have to like orders to follow them.
So what? We're on our own?
Civilian Casevac isn't the mission. Isolate, contain, identify. Until the squints figure out what's causing this little chuckle fuck, you're all potential carriers. Any chance of you listening if I tell you to go home and lock the doors?
Probably not. No.
Well, then I guess I didn't see you out here. You better get going. Captain gets cranky when people contaminate her scene.
Alright, let's get out of here. Obviously, Maya's not going to follow orders because she's very clearly too hard for the radio. Let's get out of the way. That zombie's hopping a fence like he stole something. Let's get over here, and we'll check this place out. I don't know if there's like a timer on this, but I'd rather check things out a little bit. This construction site could be very, very useful for us because we do need to get some construction underway. You can offset most of the cost of survival, presumably. I mean, I can't guarantee. Oh, I didn't know her blunt weapons was so low. I probably should have looked before I picked the weapons, but blunt weapons always seem to be more forthcoming than everything else, so. A couple of zombies coming in, and we got a nice little jump strike right there. Kick that one, and will you please just die? There we go. We are now clear. Let's search for some construction supplies. I think I'm actually going to take the bulk supplies instead of offsetting them. For every outpost we set up, we're going to have to get some supplies to handle that too. There's the pile of sack, or the pile of sack? What? I was reading rucksack while I was saying that. That or it's very, very Freudian up in here right now. I'm going to grab the rucksack and we're going to take this back because we need supplies to build more stuff at our base. Additionally, we're going to need some extra construction supplies to survive as we make outposts. I mean, outposts are expensive. They do have costs associated with them, so...
So, when are they coming to get us?
They're not. We're on our own.
What?
Fuck 'em. We've survived this long. We'll keep surviving. Hold on. Let's take care of this first.
Looks like I've made some friends here in plaid shirts like it's the 90s. And Nirvana's that way, pal. Goodbye.
Fuck 'em. We've survived this long. We'll keep surviving.
Alright, let's get these supplies back. I think this should help people out. We'll also think about... God, the food supplies, I think, are going to be paramount right now because we only have one little bit of food left, so... Wall repairs, I hear them clawing at night. I don't know what that means. We'll go ahead and let's take a look at that update and figure out what's going on here. Oh, we used up too many construction materials while reinforcing the wall. That's bad. That's really bad. So let's drop these off. That puts us back up to 16. Which we would have been at 20-something, which would have allowed us to upgrade a bit. Unfortunately, given how things are going, I forgot we had a 44 in here. I think I'm going to swap out hers for something a little bit more subtle. I think I'm going to take a snubby out. We'll put that in there. Get rid of some of the medical supplies. I'm going to hold on to the methadone. And since that's about to break, we can put that back in and use this as our weapon. If we build ourselves a construction or a workplace, we can actually, or I think it's called like a workshop, we can rebuild some of the weapons we're losing here. Now that we've got that, I need 22s. I mean, as long as you get a headshot, you're still good there, so... I'm going to reload the gun we have on hand, too. 34 rounds should be perfectly fine for anything small. If we come across any ferals or anything, that's going to be something we're going to have to rectify. You do need larger caliber weapons for some of the bigger, nastier guys, but we'll leave that for later. I'm going to hit this place over here. We're going to take the food, but we're going to consider making it a medicinal outpost. I'm not going to do it just yet because food is kind of in a nasty spot right now. But we do need food right now. We need an infusion of food right this second because we only have one bit of canned goods left. So, unfortunately, they're forcing my hand with that regard. We've also got our first stamina drop here. Let's shut that off. And the food supply was up in... here, I think, maybe? Was it in this cupboard? No, maybe it was over here. Yeah, there it is. So we're going to take that for now.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
And it says I've missed something, so let's have a final look around. Nothing there. Is there an upstairs that I missed, maybe? I don't see it anywhere.
We're clear.
Okay, there we go. I got the final gray dot. We're good.
Maybe later.
You must fully search a location. Yeah, it's saying... It said location searched, I thought, at the top right, but unfortunately... I don't see anything glowing at us. I mean, some things look sort of glowy. I thought I already looked through this over here, but I guess we'll give it another go. Yeah, we already got that. Oh, it's this briefcase. Okay, let's get that last. I can be noisy because I didn't see anybody around. We've got a BZ-75. That's a pretty badass gun, and some 45s to go with it.
Nice.
We'll definitely grab those. And now is the place searched?
Wouldn't be a bad idea to set up here.
Really? Are you sure?
Let's make this outpost happen.
Alright, so that one's close to home. We have a missing survivor. Let me run these back to base. And then with the last little bit of our time, I think I'm going to scavenge a little further. In the next episode, we'll handle Lily's brother, I think.
Okay, I'm free and clear. See you soon.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
I could use some food. Found this while I was out.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff.
I'm going to drop the remainder of all of this stuff up in the base. The BZ-75 is a cool option because it holds 16 rounds, which is a massive clip. That means you can actually potentially carry around a lot of hardware if that's going to be your gun of choice. We're going to stash it for now, though. The 9mm don't tend to be that loud, which makes them a pretty good choice for running around.
Sounds like there's some commotion out there.
If you're hearing this, we could use some help.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. Might want to offer them a hand. Here's the location.
Alright, let's jump in the car. And let's be aware of the things that need to take place. So there's a bunch of survivors that are running around. We have a lot of feral Zed missions. We've also got some rucksacks of materials out here that could potentially be construction supplies. Let's make the rounds, and I think first we'll go ahead and check the belongings on Damien, because I do want to recover those, especially since he got himself killed. I don't know what we lost when he died. He could have been carrying just about anything. I noticed our weaponry supplies are a lot lower than the last time we played, so checking him out might be a good idea.
Located a zombie infestation.
Oh, he got bulldozed by a horde, unfortunately. Let's get them out of the way of the door. We still have the pipe threader, and I'm going to try and do this quiet style. I mean, there's a lot of them. And it looks like we do have a screamer on the premises. But the nice thing, this is why I really like the 22. It's very, very quiet. We can actually bulldoze a lot of those zombies before anything goes wrong. Reload, and I think the last few we can probably, I mean, assuming there's not like a huge amount of them in there. Alright, let's go inside. Oh, and there's one right there. We'll handle her first. Is this our last guy right here? No siree. So down goes him. Looks like we got a couple more outside. We're gonna pick up this rucksack. I don't know what it is.
We'll see you soon.
It could just be his generic belongings. We missed with that one, so there's a big old waste of stamina. Smashed his head into the wall though, so that works out fine. Couple more outside that need to be dealt with. So let's go ahead and roll out really quickly. And as soon as they are up and out, this should be an infestation cleared. Final drop stomp in there. Where is this final zombie at? It says there's one more. But I don't see him. We really need to make this happen. Maybe upstairs. Yeah, let's check the upstairs. I'm gonna take this slow though. I want to get myself bit. Yeah, there he is.
Area secure.
Awesome. So let's run this duffel back. I don't know if there's any way to see what's inside of it. I can drop it if I want to, with a weird key combination. It says there's nothing in the house, so maybe this was the culmination of all of his efforts. Let's jump back in the pizza delivery truck. We'll take this duffel back. We've got a couple minutes left in this episode, so we may be able to get some more stuff done. At least I hope we'll be able to get more stuff done. And car doored. That's always entertaining. I'm gonna go in the back way.
Okay, I'm free and clear. See you soon.
I hope you brought me something pretty.
I'll show you when I get there.
We're not gonna fit. I forgot I blocked it with that car right there, so we'll have to come back for this car later. I don't know if I'm gonna collect all the cars at this central location so that I always have a car on hand, or if I'm just gonna leave them where they're at. Let's figure out what was inside this bag, though. We got a feral sighting. Yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with a feral right now. I guess that was just belongings? It doesn't specifically say what I brought back. Maybe some other weapons or goodies. I wish it kind of gave me a little readout. Let me check my log here. Yeah, it doesn't say specifically what the items were, but let's get back out there. We'll do one more scavenging run before we hit both nightfall and the end of the episode, because I think we can still get some more stuff home if we want to. What kind of supplies are we going through with regards to medical stuff a day? -2. Alright, so now we want to start thinking about maybe getting our hands on a food outpost. And also maybe some construction supplies. Take him out with the car door. I should be avoiding them altogether if I wanted to be really effective right now, because the cars do take damage no matter how you hit the zombies. Let's check these little shacks over here. If we find ourselves some construction supplies, we'll be in really good shape, and I think we probably will. This place is looking pretty stocked. I'm gonna move quick. Nothing. Alright, so we got skunked right there. Didn't get skunked here. We do have a material resource. I don't know if I want to bring this back to base and build stuff, or if I just want to take it for what it is right now, which will give us the ability to build some stuff, because we're going through -11 a day, and this one spot is not going to supply, obviously, +11 to even that out. So if we take this back, this will just be offsetting our usage every day. All right, sorry. If I turn this into an outpost, it'll be offsetting our usage. If I take it back with us, we could potentially get a workshop or a food resource up and running. Hold on, we got a visitor. Yep, there he is. And that's what happens to you, pal. I love that ability, and I don't really know why. It's just a really gratifying ability to throw down on an enemy. Let's see what's in here. It's shaped like a crate, so maybe feasibly we'll have 2 supplies here.
We've had reports of armed civilians attempting to force our patrols to provide supplies. Be advised that I have authorized all troops to respond to such measures with lethal force. For your own safety, remain in your homes and wait for this to blow over.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run 2 of these back.
I'll run this home.
And then leave the 3rd as a regenerating resource, maybe. Oh my, we made friends. Let's get in the car. These vehicles do draw down all kinds of heat on yourself. Just so you guys know for future reference, if you're driving a muscle car, you are going to pay for it eventually. It makes a lot of noise, and I'm just running over everything right now.
How's it going?
And off he goes. We'll squish him real quick. Park that car in a better location so that I can pull the little Geo or whatever this is through. I don't think a Geo is a 4-door, so this is actually... I don't know what to call it. I'm not a car guy. I think I've told you guys that in the past. I am just not a car guy. Drop that car right there. We have a fine plethora, a cornucopia of cars, a cornucopia, if you will, of things to choose from. Let's take these construction supplies back, and in between episodes, I'll probably run that other one back, and also set up the outpost over there so you guys don't have to suffer through it.
There you go.
Oh, that gave us 15 supplies.
What you got? Oh, you know, stuff.
Going through -7 a day, so I may actually... I don't know if the amount of supplies you leave in the building affects how many it generates per day. That's also another interesting thing to think about. So maybe I'll break the episode off here. I'll do a little bit of research and figure out whether if we leave 2 there, we'll get +2 a day, or if I can bring back another one, we get +1 no matter what. I'll figure it out, though. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for another episode of State of Decay. I hope you guys have been enjoying yourselves. I certainly have, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care out there, everybody.